nyanta chwa emre bia am this ka be free Europe akoma ebusuafo wo Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer eye easy eye convenient eye fast and sound so ye free won't ya hwe me discover ye mapim tap send Intienne also download the tap send app no ewo mobile phone so free na fesika komo ebusuafo wo Ghana afa na nyina tap send papa no
everybody check now check it the beat is real don't will make it kill ya get your green select glucometer and check it sugar level check it green select glucometer check it sugar level for check it reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo nani etena ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa ko sika swane ne mpatamu anase achimota la pass ekosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anase ade bia wo pe bia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bia wo se wutu a eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. Or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV. Emre tudo nani etena ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa ko sika swane ne mpatamu anase achimota la pass ekosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anase ade bia wo pe bia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bia wo se wutu a eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. Or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV. MaryMay.digital. Create the life you want. www.maymarys.com. By starting and running your own digital business. Work from home. Tips for business owners. How to create successful online digital business. Join our global company. Mentorship and training coaching. Training for each individual. Learn how to earn online. Be your own manager. For more information, visit www.maymarys.com or email us at info@maymarys.com. You can also call us on 0049-017-656-853-241. This business has helped me so much and my family. And to increase your income, join and create the life you want. Also for beginner. Also a beginner when I started this.
Okay, so time is up. We have been waiting to come your way once again on a Wednesday evening like this here in Ghana. And I want to believe all is well from your location. We are doing very, very fine. I was looking for a story to start the show, but I don't know why the story seems to be running away from me. There is a story about people who return from Ghana, and anytime they return from Ghana, I think I found it. Wodemaya has spoken, and it is the shocker of the day. The story says foreigners get pregnant after visiting Ghana. Wodemaya expresses shock. Kojoki, you guys are in the news, and it is not the best of news. The story says that some groups of women have shared videos and pictures of themselves getting pregnant after visiting Ghana. This post was spotted on award-winning YouTube blogger Wodemaya's Twitter page with a caption that read, "Big up to my Ghanaian brothers, cause my diaspora sisters moved to Ghana and they are all pregnant." The caption was accompanied by 3 pictures of different groups of women, all claiming to be pregnant after a visit to Ghana. The first picture had 4 women with the caption, "We are all pregnant," while the next post spotted 2 others claiming to have been friends for 7 years, sharing that they both came to Ghana and were shocked they had taken seed in the same period before they left. Dressed in a blue bodycon dress, the third woman said, "How both I and Zakisha came from Toronto to Ghana and make a baby is beyond me." These revelations have gotten many social media users react to the post. Now, a user said, "Thing be say this diaspora and Abrofo squad be understanding past our local chicks. So them no go bail you a here. Them sana them now know what's up plus them they feel secure for this side war. This be why boys make wild." This story they bust my mind. I know they get it. Could you? What is happening?
Why is Wodemaya posting a picture like Ghana semen is flying? When you come to Ghana, semen is flying everywhere too. The ladies will be catching them.
This after what I was reading around, I came around this. I came to the store. I said, what's happening? Like,
yeah, because if I think it's a good news because it shows Ghanaian men are very potent. And it will even attract more women.
It will boost for it. It will boost tourism.
It's a tourism booster. If they travel and other women from different countries realize Ghanaian men are very potent, it will encourage them to come into Ghana.
They don't go with business ideas.
Exactly, to experience.
No, wait.
I'll come there. Don't worry, I'll come there.
What business?
I'll come there.
It's business.
It will motivate other women who want to take seed to come to Ghana. The point is, if the ladies came into Ghana for business or they had some positive things to do here in Ghana, it wouldn't have ended here. I'm not suffering.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have ended here.
Go on.
We have other women who come in here for different purposes. But some also come for fun. I want to bet these ladies came with that mindset. Some of them want to experience African women, African men. They've heard a lot about how strong the African man is. So some of them come in purposely for that. And when they come, they know how to play their game. But if let's say you came for a conference or school and other project, and some men are running after you, I think you have to constrain yourself in a way that you won't get to that position. But these people came consciously for the African men or the Ghanaian men, and then they got what they wanted. Because even if you want to have fun, what comes from what happens to contraceptives and condoms and stuff? So if really you came in not for that purpose and your eyes have caught on a certain man that falls into your specs and you want to have bamba with that person, feel free, but you can do protected sex. But before you go ahead and do unprotected sex, then what do you expect? So it is a positive news for Ghana. I think we need to find those men and make them tourism ambassadors and pay them huge sums of money because what they are doing is going to boost tourism.
Sorry.
Bring more. We have a lot of women who want to come and experience.
I miss our former tourism minister. What's her name?
The woman.
Yeah. The one from that MP from the Western region.
Afeku.
Catherine Afeku. If I with Catherine Afeku, everything will boost tourism.
Of course. And even this year we are expecting what is the name for Destination
Ghana.
Yes, we are expecting a lot. I mean, I'm taking this opportunity to invite all the white ladies from different parts of the world who want to come to Ghana and experience the strength of the black man, the Ghanaian man, to come and let's have fun, you know. And
okay, so as a matter of fact, that's not part of our discussion this evening. But I was reading this afternoon and I came across this, so I said, what's happening? So I said, okay, when my people come in, I'll ask them that. There is a report out there, like it is published, that when women come to Ghana, right after they leave, they get pregnant. And Kojo is saying this will boost tourism and it is even going to boost our Destination Ghana. What do you think is happening in Ghana? Chamu?
Yeah.
Where social pressure?
Yes, and there are two sides to this thing, and one side is very sad, but people will not realize it today. And then the other side too, well, why not? If Ghanaians can impregnate them, why not? But the point is that so there are women who don't have husbands or boyfriends or what. Like, that's the first question we should ask. So if
those who come here and they get pregnant?
Yes.
Yeah, most of them don't have.
They don't have.
Yeah.
Yes. So what it says about them is that they didn't make good choice wherever they were. So they couldn't get husband or boyfriend or whatever to impregnate them there. And the best way for them is to come down to Ghana, and a lot of people here will make themselves available for the purpose, which is good for Ghanaians who are doing that. But the other side is
what makes it good for them?
Because they wish that after even impregnating them, they will take them to abroad. Some people want to go. And you know, so I name no now we find out quite can anybody.
Baby daddy.
Yes. But there's part of money is sad and they say when they don't take them along and they go there alone. Well, for them, for the women, the government there will take care of them, but their babies will not have father, which is bad. They will not have father. And there are a lot of records, especially in that part of the world, that the criminals that we have, most of them don't have fathers in their life when they were growing up.
That's why they are criminals.
Yes, most of them. Not all of them, but most of them, according to records, is there. You anybody at all can go and check. Like the background of most of the criminals, they don't have fathers in their life, father figures, and this is really prevalent in black
communities.
Black communities, and then it is so clear that these ladies are also blacks. So they are just contributing to
the
that.
Photos we saw,
they are all blacks.
They are all blacks.
Yes, so it's just contributing to that.
But I know some whites too who came for this. I know in fact one of my boys is part of this.
Yes, and
he had a white friend from, was it Canada?
So
the woman came to Ghana and they were actually talking about relationship, but then when the lady got pregnant,
yes, so the lady wanted the baby, not a husband or even a partner, and that's sad because it won't end well. It won't end well. In fact, elsewhere we know a lot of them end up in prison because the boys will grow up, or the ladies.
So are you saying any baby without like a father figure at home doesn't have a future? Is that what you mean?
They are likely.
They are
not
more.
to be, yes.
Majority.
And not that none of them will, not that all of them will be like that, but records, majority of them end up being deviant in the society. So it's better.
So that's the sad part.
That's the sad part. So it's
But the boys having fun is the other
yeah,
side.
yeah, that's the other side. That's the good side. So what it means positively is that now the ladies can decide to come and marry in Ghana, and it will help those who are doing that because they may take them along.
But these ladies are not saying they came to marry them.
More, yes, exactly. That's why the sad part will come in. They just came in for the baby,
to have fun.
and they are going to use them to get money from the government. Because if you are pregnant there and you don't have like husband or a partner, the government is likely to give you allowance every month.
Social.
Yes.
The welfare system is good.
Yes, the welfare system.
That's why they can come and get pregnant
without
and even
yes, and even be happy about it.
Yeah. Because they are happy. Like
yes,
they said 3 of them. They took a put
they are more than 3.
Yanyim.
They are more than.
I will show.
In fact, they are even more than 3.
And the destination Ghana Christmas they
are even more than.
But internationally, diplomatically, what picture does it paint of Ghana?
Yeah, it's a good place to to get potent men who can impregnate you if you want a baby. So we are more like a
so we couldn't get in the list for being manufacturers or industrials.
They are manufacturing babies.
Yeah.
It's natural.
So yes, and as I was saying, some men or most men will be happy to donate their spends for this
without even tracing the babies.
Yes, for men.
I'm sure some of them they will not even trace the babies.
No, share. Oh, baguma for the baby.
In fact, the book will need to go and crack on him. Because Barney will real you not hear from them again.
In fact, I hope a crana or barnet.
And I have another story just at my house. This girl came from London, behaved like he was in a serious relationship with a guy. The moment she got pregnant, poof. As it starts now, the guy has never heard anything from the guy.
Yes.
Oh, George, some guy.
Yeah.
Own him no. George, wait be your teacher. If you have the bank for me,
So the women, they are just one. They are just selfish, and they are coming for their that selfishness. They are just coming for an irresponsible way of getting a baby to make money.
I don't think they came to get pregnant. They were having fun.
Massa, listen, they are happy.
No, but you can have fun. You can have fun without getting pregnant.
Oh, but sex, having sex.
Woman and Aragon.
Let me conclude. Yes. So the best part is that it may tell the ladies elsewhere who are not getting husbands or partners that you can look at Ghana. You may get somebody, even if you have a baby. If you want a baby, you may get one. The sad part is that most of them, like the end of such generations, it will not end well. So we will advise them not to be selfish and think about the babies too.
Okay, and we can come through. How do you also see this? The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Let's applaud this man that I've gotten this week.
You applaud them.
Yes.
For doing what exactly?
Yes, let's applaud.
No, you applaud them for doing what?
They have done human service to humanity.
Really?
Yes. I mean, there are a lot of women going through challenges and troubles, in fact, frustrations because they don't have babies or they can't get pregnant. And that is a social issue that a lot of people are worried about. Because recently, even delay and the Schwarzenegger's fight on social media, I mean, the center point was what? It was about delay not having a baby. I mean, assuming delay was not having a baby. You understand? So there are a lot of women going through a lot of things. So if at the end of the day, Ghana is identified as, the manufacturers of
Chemo, that's not ready, sir. Chemo, I had to edit that looking at him.
Ghana, I mean, is now becoming manufacturers of babies in the world. I mean, it's a plus. To me, I see it as a very positive, a good news.
Really?
For the country should even celebrate it.
Hey!
This is, like, I agree with Kweysi if he says it's a good story. Do you know how many women will fly to Ghana this December? And you know what?
Yeah,
the
it's
country,
likely.
The country is likely.
And
to
it is
get
with the
now.
man that has said it.
Yes.
Yeah,
So a lot of people are going to come. In fact, Chemo Okra is likely to get one. So it's a very good thing.
I won't be irresponsible and impregnate someone.
Oh, but you can
who is
do
not
it and
ready
be
to
responsible.
share. No, if,
That you see what we are saying is
intentionally impregnate
we
anybody.
shouldn't assume that all the
If
ladies
they
we are
want-
seeing in the picture just came to get pregnant and run away. For all you
And
know,
me,
But-
as I sit
from
here,
the story,
I've
that's
been
how
able
it
to
is.
mention about 3 me alone.
yes.
Mm.
But somebody can also mention 5 examples where the ladies have even come for the guys and they
course.
are now
A lot
living
of them.
in abroad.
Plenty.
no, it's not plenty.
There are
you also
lots.
have one in your house.
In fact,
No,
if you know yesterday. Okay, let me. Just yesterday. Just yesterday, one of Showbiz Daily, a fan of Showbiz Daily, called me from US, and then he was like, "Why don't we talk about tourism more? We should to discuss tourism more because tourism it takes a lot of the Ghanaian youth to abroad." So he said, even he used himself as an example, saying that it was tourism that took him to US. He met a white lady at Labadi, and the woman took him to US, and now he is working there. They are married.
Yes,
they have 2
that's
kids.
good.
They are living. So what we should be doing is that we
But
should
this was about the
encourage.
pregnancy.
Yes, the pregnancy.
Pregnancy is bonus.
No, the pregnancy. Mo.
They were having
Some people
sex.
want to get pregnant
That is
before they
different
even
product.
commit themselves into whatever
But the
relationship they
topic
want.
is about the
Pregnancy
pregnancy.
is
The
just a
pregnancy
product.
is good. Chamo is good. Do you know how many years these women have
Are
been
they not
looking
happy?
for?
The
They
ladies-
are happy.
are they
Look at the
happy?
pictures.
They are selfish,
Yes,
so they will
that
be
is
happy.
selfish
That's
in
what
the
they
day.
want.
There's
And they
nothing
will get
selfish
free
in
money
getting-
without even
And
working.
one thing Chemu must
Chemu.
know that
It doesn't-
having sex doesn't
that
mean
is
you want
why
to get pregnant.
that is why the government have made that provision.
It's
so
a-
that they
pregnancy
have
is
to
a
get pregnant so that
byproduct
they
of
take
sex.
care of them.
Eh.
So let's allow them. I mean, for me, it's good. The guys should continue. Ghanaian boys continue impregnating them so that our tourism can grow. and
Even
develop.
in Brazil, people go
Okay.
to Brazil, go around about the beaches. It's because of the women.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we don't say
Because
that.
of the women.
thing.
So
Alright.
if our men is so attractive,
All right,
that
so
people
like I
want
said,
to-
originally this was not supposed to be one of our stories, but because I chanced on it and I saw it worth discussing with my boys, I know sometimes you want to hear opinions of this nature. You've heard it from them. So apart from Chemo, who sees something weird with it, Nana Regan and Kojo think that it is one of the best things to have happened to Ghana in recent times. That if you're a lady anywhere in the world and you want to get pregnant, you just fly to Ghana. Just fly.
We come together.
Just fly. When you get to the airport, you don't have to know anybody. Just get there. I want to get pregnant.
No, right? You know they sometimes they hold those placards.
Yeah,
Just hold
yeah.
it. I want to get pregnant. And Kweysi will serve you.
Hey, Ghana, Dabi.
You know, boys are selling their sperms in at Legon.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Hey, right now they say it's the biggest business on campus now. Biggest
And
business.
It's one anywhere for the generation. So we just let's wait.
Chemo is thinking about generation, like future.
Are the women there? Are they poor?
Yeah, no problem.
Have they told you that
But
they
they are
can't
res-
take care of their baby?
Oh, the
They are
government will even
responsible
take care of
By
the
the
baby.
government.
Chemo, forget the
One
government.
is-
They are
is bonus.
responsible
Those
Those
independent
women
mothers.
are also benefiting.
Chemo,
So
I
it's
saying
not
there
about
are no responsible
They are
independent
working.
women. Mothers.
They flew into
If I
Ghana.
go in
You
here,
think
we
they are
won't
poor?
finish. So let's continue.
Let's
They are
continue.
not poor.
Okay, yeah, the back social
Eh,
pressure.
pressure,
Yeah, the back
you'll do more
You
than-
look at what it means to be encouraging
We
this.
will come
Look
there.
at what. We'll come there. Okay, so this is Showbiz Daily. We have to go hard now. You've heard the opinion of my people. Kojo King here is a blogger, he's a writer, and he's a talent manager as well. And Tim Dodo Solomon, the man in the middle, is also our online manager here at Sammy Flex TV, digital content strategist. He is. And Arigan is also a journalist, he's a writer and a promoter as well as a talent manager. And to the guys at the back, digital Rasta is Currency, Richie Flex, Lapigi, and Gideon Ilamtesin. They are the guys holding forth at the back. And to you, thanks for the love, thanks for the support, thanks for everything that you've been doing for us. We appreciate it so much, and we are going to do more. subscribe to this, share, and remember to let your comment also count because we are ready to read from you. It is Showbiz Daily, comes your way every weekday evening here on Sammy Flex TV, and we reach the world with it. Now, Sarkodie is in the news, and I've been following this for I think today, and I want to get the opinion of my people on this particular story as well. If you go on to Ghana Web, the story on Ghana Web says High Court orders Sarkodie to appear in court. High Court orders Sarkodie to appear in court. That is what the story says. I'm going to read the story briefly and get the opinion of my people. Then we run away with it. The story says, an Accra High Court has summoned Ghanaian rapper Michael Owusu-Addo, popularly known as Sarkodie, to testify on a matter he has knowledge in. The case involves Jude Osei versus Kantanka Automobile. Kwadwo Safo Jr., Ghana Web has learned. He is expected to appear before the High Court on Monday, July 13th, to give evidence on behalf of the plaintiff or the defendant. Now, the story continues that Kantanka Automobile and Kwadwo Safo Jr. have been sued over a failed social media promise with an account, Kantanka Daily. In a writ issued on Monday 14th, in a writ issued on May 14th, 2019, plaintiff Jude Osei said he received a message on Kantanka Automobile private message to share a picture of a Kantanka Automobile car on Twitter, and if he was able to get 30,000 retweets, he would be rewarded a Kantanka Mesa car. After almost a year, Jude Osei was able to gain 30,000 retweets. He subsequently sent a message to Kantanka for his reward, but around the time he asked for his car, Kantanka Automobile issued a disclaimer that the general public should treat any tweet offering Kantanka Mesa for 30,000 retweets as a hoax. Jude Osei raised concerns as to why the company was silent and never issued a disclaimer for almost a year, and only announced it after he had gained over 30,000 retweets. Based on this, he headed to court. Jude Osei's lawyer, Felix Nana Osei, argued that the account is not fake, as the handle was once used to tweet a message to Sarkodie, to which the rapper responded. The tweet was also retweeted by Kwadwo Kantanka Jr. with the same handle, Kantanka Daily. He also argues that even if the account was fake, the company should not have waited for over a year before issuing a disclaimer. They are, however, demanding a declaration that at all material times the defendant caused, allowed, and or permitted at Kantanka Daily Twitter account to carry itself as an agent of the first defendant, damages for breach of contract, and a declaration that Kantanka Daily entered into a valid contract with the plaintiff to the knowledge of the defendant, among others. This is the story, and I'm sure Richie Flex can even show the writ if you have it. In fact, what it's even here is a subpoena, and the subpoena in legal terms means you are at all costs to come to appear in court. That is what it means. Yes. So Sarkodie has been subpoenaed. It means that whether he likes it or not, he should appear in court. Wow. Now maybe you are confused. Let me see if I can break the story down for you to get it a little bit. So a gentleman was on Twitter, and according to this gentleman, he received a message, a direct message in his DM. And when you go on to, yes, so that is what is there. When you go on to Twitter, there is something called DM, aka direct message. That Kantanka Automobile sent him a message that, gentleman, we want you to post a photo of our car called Kantanka Mesa. And when you post this photo, make sure that you get 30,000 people retweeting the car, the post that you've made. And if you're able to get the 30,000 retweets, we are going to reward you with this same car. You get this same car. Make your car back. The gentleman asked, oh, can't I even do 20k retweet? They said, no. You can't do anything less than 20k apart from 30k retweets. Hey, 30k retweets on Twitter. It is not easy. This guy did not lose hope. He continued posting, encouraging people, calling people to retweet, and finally, I think it took him a year. So this is the car that he was supposed to retweet. I hear it took him a year. So hello guys, this is my first time asking for your support. I'm really tired of working. Our very own Kantanka Daily has offered to help with a Kantanka Mason for 30K retweets. God bless you for the retweets. And that was when he made the tweet, 2018 that way.
May 16.
Yes, May 16, 2018. Yeah. And I hear that, thank God, finally in 2019, he got the 30K retweets. Now let me go and take my car. Before he will even say Jack, Kantanka issues a statement that if you have dealt with any account that is saying that retweet for 30K and get a car, it is a lie, it is false, it is a hoax. I said, my train, my ya dear Nisa. I feel about better to say, a hoax, and your hoax, that. And I am more than we are, but who's a baby car. You have tend to say that it's a hoax. And on my own research, I say, start tweeting input now, say, and your correct account to the company. No? At a point, and it's Sarkodie in your conversation, start tweeting. And my Sarkodie responding to tweets, you know. And my Kweysi Virginia, a cross of the retweet. And my Sarkodie out of that Sarkodie call company, negotiations or dealings or whatever. Or a conversity company. No? So all they are calling Sarkodie to do is for Sarkodie to come and confirm that this tweet is a correct tweet to the Twitter handle. Sorry, the Twitter handle is a correct tweet to the company, Kantanka Automobile. That is why Sarkodie is going to court or he has to appear in court. I'm asking that. What are the lessons in this? Now, and come on, remember what started because I know come on say the pocket lawyer back up.
Very interesting.
Jamo, what are the lessons in here? Is Sarkodie wrong for something like? What will be the end of this?
Sarkodie is just between, or unfortunately for him, he has found himself in the fight that because of his status, he can't avoid. By all means, he will be part of it. And it's good for the guy suing Kantanka in this case. Yeah, it will be a solid case for them because Sarkodie appearance, I think Sarkodie will just answer a few questions from the plaintiff. They will ask him if he took an action of visiting Kantanka because of the tweet. And if Sarkodie says yes, then it means Kantanka, they are aware of that Twitter handle. That's what.
And if he says no?
If he says no, then it's another thing. It will be against the.
Because I don't, as a matter of fact, this is not to preempt, but I don't see Sarkodie saying yes to the question you asked.
Oh, really? But also the action that he took
when he's a friend to Kweysi Virginia.
then after that, in the case he Yamutu.
So that's where you see, as every person began said, what are the lessons in this?
Yeah, okay. A lot of things that we can learn from this. One, where I see them not going anywhere is the beginning of the whole thing was an inbox thing between the guy and whoever is handling Kantanka. So I'm surprised that Kantanka will come and even deny that they are aware of the account. I don't know if they have said that or the account is fake. Yes.
You see the inbox thing? You see the inbox thing? That's how it can happen. And let me use someone like Kweysi. Any company at all can DM him and tell him that, oh, Kweysi, I want you to post this one. 30K trade. If you're able to get it, we give you $100.
Yes.
So the DM there, it is not like.
Let me twist it. Another body, Kweysi's friend, who works at Kantanka, can also do that for Kweysi without even the company knowing.
Using the company
name, yes, because
as a Twitter handle.
Because I handle.
Because that friend can use it using Atuobi Ban.
Yes.
And that'll be fine.
Because I handle Sammy Flex TV account, for instance. I can tell my friend Charlie, I want you to take Sammy Flex to court, but this is how we are going to do it. I'm going to send you a message when you complete the task in the name of Sammy Flex TV. They will deny it, take them to court. So
there's a serious plot.
Yes, so if Kantanka, even if it is not true, but they can get somebody in their company to say, I did it, but this was the means that I used to do it.
Because now, as it stands now, I hear the account is vanished.
Vanished, yes.
So at what point did Kantanka see that someone was doing that and they had to release a statement that...
That's why the guy, he has a case. But it's difficult to prove. There are a lot of obstacles ahead of him. it's difficult. So the best for him, even if he wins the case, they will say that Kantanka should compensate him. As for the card, this is one person on the channel, and yes, I own. Even if he wins the case, Ombeka said, reasonably they should compensate him. And he said,
for a year.
Yeah, and I didn't know the per 10,000 for his cost, like whatever, and I pay 20,000 But for the car, onya, just that it's also a good way to prove say any company at all should be vigilant about some of these things. You can't just sit down because it was benefiting you. You didn't say anything. Now that you know that it may cost you something, now you came out to denounce that fake account. You can't just do things your way like that. So they will be punished for that. I mean, not recognizing it early. But for the guy to get the ultimate there, I doubt. Unless maybe Kantanka wants to dash him. In fact, some bigger companies in abroad, for instance, when these things happen, they see it as a scandal, so they may not even want it to go to
prolonged.
Yes, so they will even tell you that Charlie, withdraw
come
it,
and
they will do something for you, and then they do it, even if they have not done anything wrong. So it's a good thing for the companies to learn that if somebody is using your name to do something, you have to be quick and respond to it. That I have nothing to do with this or something. And don't just sit down when you see that it is benefiting you. You won't say anything. But later, when you see that there's a trouble coming, then you issue a disclaimer. It's not good. So the guy, I wish him all the best. If he wins this case, he may get something, but for the car, they are down.
How about Sarkodie? What are the cautions to Sarkodie?
Oh, Sarkodie, there's nothing that he can do at this moment. He is just going to court to answer a simple question. If he went to Kantanka's place because of that tweet, if he says yes, that is it. They
because the people also have that record down that the Twitter handle, the same Twitter handle,
yes,
asked Sarkodie that your fans would want to see you in our car.
Yes,
and Sarkodie responded to the tweet. I said yes,
I want to.
I want to.
Yes.
And after we saw him go there.
Going there. So if it's that tweet that took him to Kantanka's garage, then that is it. Like that.
No. My position is that it could be that tweet, but Sak won't say it is that tweet.
Well, then
of course, because now there is a friendship. There is a relationship between him and the company. I'm sure they might have done him good. So he won't go to court to testify against them.
Well, let's see. So now that they have subpoenaed him, the plaintiff should be sure of what Sarkodie is going to say, because it will be on their side. If they are not so sure of what Sarkodie will say, then they wouldn't even have subpoenaed him. When you are going to do something like that, you have to be sure that the guy that you want to come and testify will say it in your favor. If you are not sure.
Or on the other hand, Sarkodie also want to testify against the company to let them do things right.
Yeah, but for this one there, a guy no na issue subpoena. Na I plea with the court. I'm issue subpoena.
Someone for Sarkodie.
Someone for Sarkodie. And you know they know Sarkodie will say something for them. This be could do what now twist no. And yes, I nanka lawyer no. Before say lawyer be BBC no. Or you so sure say Sarkodie can be a man in Tino de Beco. But why not lucky? Now could do on one can't say the umpen there. I can see how much.
Thank you, Team Dodi Solomon. Nana Regan will start continue from there. But I maybe I want to say this because Nana Regan comes in before I forget. Sometimes I want to say some things I forget. This is a caution to celebrities who interact with just any handle online. And after this, I've learned some lessons that sometimes Obibeka so you too know when it comes to online interaction. But this is a serious caution. Yeah, that's what I've learned too. Well, because Sarkodie, for you know, might have just responded to it for responding saying this is a Ghanaian company. They want to have a vibe with me. Let me just respond. Personally, I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Me, I do that a lot.
But it won't cost Sarkodie anything to go to court and say the truth.
But it depends on what he will testify, what he's going to say. Now we will not know his psyche.
Yeah.
Is he going left or he's going to right?
Yeah.
If he goes left, I'm sure it will mean something.
He should
If he
just-
goes right, it will mean something.
My advice to him is that he should just say the truth as he knows it.
Nana, we can continue from there.
Well, let me start with the lessons and a piece of advice to our celebrities. I think it's very, very important that sometimes they verify some of these accounts that they engage on social media, because maybe it might not be intentional, but tomorrow it might end you into a very big trouble. Because Sarkodie is now, in this case, has become somebody who validated that conversation between the guy and the Kantanka automobile. So, I mean, that is how unfortunate the whole situation will look like. And that is why they have called Sarkodie to come and testify in court. So they should be very, very careful. They should go to every celebrity. I mean, sometimes when handles big companies like that, you know, tweet at you or mention you in tweets, you should go a step further.
Yeah, should not rush. Yeah.
Take your time and, you know, do some checks before you engage them. But with this particular case, I don't see it going anywhere. I don't see this case going in favor of the plaintiff. I think if there's anything to come out of this case, like Chemo said, it will be just a compensation to the guy. I mean,
why are you guys so
first of
sure
all-
you don't see it going anywhere? Because now, do you know what the guy is going to say? The guy can go and allege that to get a 30K, which everybody knows to get 30K retweet is no joke. He can say he spent 100,000 Ghana cedis.
It still doesn't make
It
your
wouldn't be
arguments.
just his way of quantifying it. It's supposed to be reasonable and justifiable.
Yes.
When you
What
mention
if
that
before he went to court, he's done all these checks?
Yes, that's why we are saying that.
Even
But a
that's
lot
right.
of them.
Because you need influencers to do that. The influencers, they are not free.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And you should have a receipt or something to prove that you paid them that amount. You can't just use your mouth to say it.
I understand.
Yes, it should be verifiable.
Okay.
You see,
Yes, Nana, to us.
First of all, even if it was a promo from Kantanka Automobile, they would have first
No
shared
terms
the
of
thing
conditions.
on their page. The company would have tweeted it publicly, like before they will engage certain influencers in their inbox. Did the guy see that?
Was there any promotion? Like
Publicity like that.
That.
Did you see it? Because there is no company, like corporate company, that also go into an influencer's inbox and say, do the thing before I pay you or I reward you. No corporate company will do that. Once they want to engage you as an influencer, it is either they are giving you a percentage of whatever reward they want to give you, or there is no deal at all. So that negotiation, that text message, DM negotiation that they were doing, I mean, you could clearly see that it wasn't anything genuine. Kantanka Automobile cannot come and talk,
And
come
not
to
even
Sammy
ordinary
Flex.
person. It's not inboxing Sammy
They
Flex.
will come and inbox Sammy Flex and
By
say, go
somebody.
and do a post or go and do a retweet when he gets this, and then I'll reward you with
Okay.
that. Like, I mean, what will even be your response to the company?
Such a
You understand? So it is just like when this MTN scam was happening frequently, where people, they will say, oh, where we need MTN award be into taxi way. The company has not done. When you go there, the company will tell you, did you hear any promo publicity from us? That is the first question they will ask you. So if you've not heard anything from them like that, and you just engage anybody because you think MTN message they are sending into MTN, you might be getting things wrong too. Also, you better me ask coming with those things. So even the guy crapono, people should even pick lessons from what is happening now, because obi better me you see any company at all to scam anybody.
Yeah.
Any Sarkodie na Dr. You and they award be friend in this. You understand? So sometimes they will retweet some of those things. Yes, like I said, they should check it before they do some of those things. But I mean, for you to say you have a case, like a valid case, because you saw Sarkodie also, Sarkodie can also be a victim to that scam or whatever a thing that is happening online. He can also be a victim.
Time I course for a longer time now. Company no. Or man respond.
Chemo enu kapo de companies be bere wa ha. Che me nsuro nkakra me upa se obi ye mistake. Obi person who use Gambro in this camera cry and they online, they will not see it. It will take time before they will see it. Because Gambro they are not active on social media. So somebody can use Gamro's name and it will take a longer time before they will not victims in that doors. And some will say, hey, yes, yeah, they are. Well, yes, they every year, almost every year, the scammers you see. Ministry of Defense said this scamming for we will give you protocol. Come and pay 10,000, come and pay 20,000, and people pay it every year. Yeah, the young for me, I who did it. Nay, I can't. The following year, best the young victims are the So I mean, this is like. A lesson to everybody. People should check some of these engagements before omobeye and opepe say omo de omo kwa koshim because ya bo reward kakraka bia to one omo say omombra no omobe. I mean na Saudi go phone so come say send when we need 20,000 one taxi we na be claim now who could di echire one hwa on sakwa ko shese bobi enum. Enti people should be careful when they are dealing with companies online. The company might have made some errors, maybe waiting till but you can't blame them entirely because some of these companies almost share that as your handles no social media. So but if you like go there Obekobi page so no post it by 2015 on post it be on post it she be on reply will be a she Obekobi inbox or message be on reply will be a message. There are a lot of them like that. Even some of their contacts, their crowd ring, guess I will be unfair. So people, if scammers want to use some of these companies, or maybe use them, and they will get a lot of victims. Okay, say company now, for all you know, company because they are not active on social media. Almost more focus new money will be before. Till before now, it will come to their attention. Now the night microphone issue. That is when the company will feel like, hey, you're saying Crawford the 18 years old. People have to report to the company before it will come to their notice say oh go for the mudin yes. Okay. So I mean I don't see the case going away. It is unfortunate say it is coming to take Sarkodie stand. He has to be a mirror or the baba ko yibi no or say ojai no the court because abaya to and sa friend into your corner court testify. Into your final lesson. Anytime you want to retweet anything because you want to have engagement with people to was.
I see. Chemo, if you can do this for me, could you start talking? But if you can. If one refuses to respond to a subpoena, what are the penalties?
Contempt. So you face the penalty of contempt of court. It means you don't respect the court. So they can then issue a warrant and come and take you by force. And you know, either say a bebo and I bit me what to grab for something.
No, that doesn't mean. Could you come to the what do you also make out of this?
The guy wasn't smart. Simple as that.
The guy wasn't smart.
Yes, he wasn't smart.
The guy who has gone to court wasn't smart.
Of course.
How?
Yeah, because he just checked the conversation. It wasn't anything so serious. And even if it was credible, after that, don't you have the right to do further checks? Okay, MTN has sent me inbox. Kojoki, post this and we will do this for you. Okay, I'm doing it. I wouldn't bother to even research more information to find out how credible the thing is because it's going to take your time, it's going to take your resources. So you just like this, and all of a sudden you are there working, maybe paying influencers to also retweet, and it never crossed your mind to even cross-check, even visit the office.
There's not even a verified account for you to even
you see, visit the office to find out whether what you are doing is true. So this is not smart. Somebody who's supposed to be on Twitter, social media platforms, understand the game, and to be on social media. It is not mandatory by law that every company should be on social media. And in this era, you can't even control the number of people who want to use your name to create fake accounts. You can never control it. Report that somebody is using Surveillance. The next day, another person will open another account. Report that account. Another person will also open. So it will get to a time that you yourself you'll be tired. The only thing you do is let people know that this is your main account, so that they should deal with you, and that will save you. But for the law to hold you on that somebody was using your name to interact with people and you are not aware. Why is it that you didn't come out to tell people that this account is not yours? You only react to it when you have seen it. So they can tell you that we didn't see that anybody is using our account in that.
The retweet. How do you explain that?
And I think the court is disturbing Sarkodie. I don't see the magnitude in this that they should subpoena him.
Sure.
No, because for what?
This is someone who feels he's been scammed.
Yeah.
Who?
The guy feels he's been
So
scammed.
where from Sarkodie?
Yeah, because they want to just use him as a witness.
Yeah.
Well, for what?
To verify.
That's why
that they
Chemo
That's what
said
I'm
that
saying,
either maybe the guys know Sarkodie
They are
coming
disturbing him. A tweet, some account tweeted, and I retweeted, and because of that, I should come and testify.
No. What it means is that
You responded
now
Is it
the
what
allegation they
you
want to
can
put is that it was Sarkodie who even made them believe.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yes.
That account, yes.
Oh, look at him.
Because after that account
He
too,
didn't believe it.
Sarkodie did a
After
message,
that, we
yeah,
went there,
he
confirming
went
that then it is real.
Real.
That's why I'm saying they are disturbing Sarkodie. I think it shouldn't have gotten to that extent. Because if you subpoena him, it
what
should
will
come.
happen.
Yeah, so
It
let me
should-
read.
it should come.
We have researched and it says failure to respond to a subpoena is punishable as contempt
Yeah.
by either the court or agency issuing the subpoena. Punishment may include monetary sanctions, even imprisonment,
Yeah.
although extremely unlikely.
Exactly, yeah.
So why should you worry him if he has event doing? He should waste his precious time, call off his event, and come because somebody has been scammed by an account. What? Look at this. The court are using their power on Sarkodie, which I think it is not reasonable. It is in their orders, but you need to weigh the magnitude of the issue.
Okay.
Somebody being go and retweet and you have done it, and if Sarkodie has a show on the 13th, you should call it off because he can't forgo that order
Wow.
because they have the power. What is this?
Wow.
So
I'm
the
sure Sarkodie
guy
will
wasn't
get this.
smart enough. He wasn't smart enough to have been scammed by this.
But see, as much as I understand, the guy might not be smart enough for a lawyer in his knowledge and his wisdom to lead this case to court. Then they also know what they have.
Lawyers, they say we have pocket lawyers. We
they-
have
Sometimes
Fujian lawyers
they will
who
go
just
and
want
invest.
money to eat. When you bring your case, I will encourage you. That is what they need on.
No, some
Well,
lawyer crowd will
if-
take it on because who says Sarkodie
Sarkodie
retweet?
Of course,
Sarkodie
and
do it.
also
He will just
it's
go
not
there
for
and
free.
go and be-
Yeah.
It's not for free. He can wait,
Yeah,
but
not
they go
even-
and lose.
But still,
many
there's
times.
a substance. I mean,
They go and lose.
if they can prove that that account belongs to Kantanka, of which they are using Sarkodie to do that, then they will have a
You
case.
think they-
The Sarkodie, they think the Sarkodie is the thing. If it's a fake
they
account,
can't
Yeah.
prove
if it is
anything.
a fake account and Sarkodie also retweeted, what is his problem?
No, Sarkodie took action based on that retweet. Sarkodie went to Kantanka because
No,
of
even that quite is
account.
not confirmed.
Yes, that's why they are calling Sarkodie to come.
So you
and
can't
confirm.
say that because of the tweet Sarkodie went
went
to
to
Kantanka.
Kantanka.
If
They
they were
will.
having, if they
In
were
fact,
who is to prove that?
Yes, Sarkodie, when Sarkodie goes.
Because
to
remember,
And
the
then they-
story also says that Joseph Virginia
yeah,
also retweeted.
Yes, yes.
that combo
They-
between Sack and the
Same account
Kantanka
daily.
daily.
Exactly. So
Because if the account is not useful to the company, how come
Why
the
come the
CEO?
CEO of the company
so
will
the
retweet.
Sarkodie
No,
bit.
no.
Now I'm coming. You want Sarkodie to come and say, the account is credible.
No.
No.
I'm coming.
It's a simple
I'm
question.
coming. The account is credible. Now, the owner of the company, in the person of Kwajo Safu Kantanka Jr., retweeted.
Yeah, the same.
So you have him there. Why not hold Kwajo Safu Kantanka?
he's part of
Sarkodie
the-
can never confirm that this account is true. He can never.
No, that's not the
What
case.
can he do?
No, it's simple. You retweeted a message coming
Uh-huh.
from this account.
Uh-huh.
Then you say yes. Okay. You went to Kantanka garage because of this account. You say yes. You are done.
No.
Yes.
That's all that they want.
Yes.
Who will Sarkodie say yes?
So
Yeah,
whether
that's
yes
why
or no,
No,
that's
that's
not
why
what-
they calling
They
him.
should also know that he can say no.
Yes, of course.
That's why
And so don't waste his time.
Chemo is saying
Then-
that the one who subpoenas
Yes.
knows that the information is for him.
Yes.
So before he can go ahead to subpoena, maybe he knows.
Because if somebody
And today on our page, someone was telling us that the guy in question is a SAC native. So what if for you know, there might be some background conversation or backdoor conversation between him and Sarkodie
before they will even subpoena him?
Yes. So what if there had been some background conversation? Okay, sir, Charlie, but I think the people then be real. Oh, then be real. So I go fake inbox something like that. Where you go have that one? Maybe it has not come out before they will be bold to know that we really have this.
It could be, but my point is, in this era, maybe the court.
But I suspect they might have something like that.
Yes.
Reason they have the vim
to even
I think they don't. Their knowledge about this digital space and social media might be limited in a bit because if that is the case, if somebody is using a fake account, and let's say it writes something and I retweet, and you come and confirm it, the problem should be you, because you are the owner of the account. You are the person in which somebody is impersonating. So if you come and you retweet it, the case should come to you. No, because the confirmation has come from you.
Even with
not me.
Even with that, it doesn't support the argument entirely. Because you know that some of these are celebrities. For you see on way the account, especially with this, let's say Shatawale Daily. If a Shatawale wakes up and he sees that account, Shatawale Daily, promoting his song, Shatawale can post it, he can retweet it.
Yes.
But if the same account goes to do something bad, Shatawale can release a disclaimer.
Do you understand that?
But
we have
the other side,
yes, it is all the.
If it is promoting them, they will reach it. So maybe,
but that's not the case.
Kantanka retweeted that tweet because he felt like Sarkodie, your fans would want to see you in a Kantanka car, not the promotion the guy got scammed with. He said, Sarkodie, your fans would love to see you in it. So if Sarkodie retweets that from that Kantanka Daily, of course, Kojo Safo Jr. can also retweet it. Anyone?
Action.
All right.
The action there is not confirmed. Don't even connect it to the tweet at all.
All right.
You can't even confirm that.
After the retweet.
That's still not a valid case.
Let's move on.
That's not a valid case.
Showbiz Daily getting interesting, exciting, and hotter by the minute. So, like we said, now it is confirmed. We've seen the writ of summon that Sarkodie has been subpoenaed. Obviously, just as the law states. I'm sure Sarkodie too has some solid lawyers. The Abidjan and some other people. So I'm sure they will get to work as early as possible. If there are other ways that Sarkodie can satisfy the court without making an appearance. That's fine.
There are ways.
There are other ways. I'm sure
he can show an affidavit and state whatever they are looking for without even going there.
Okay. Then what it means is that Chemo is saying they have other means to sort it out. But there are lessons here. We should be careful that people will deal with online because a screenshot can put you in trouble somewhere. I'm still sure that people have something reason they've gotten the vim to subpoena Sarkodie to come. I'm sure. Because of course, I want to believe lawyer beard or dams out. No matter how money conscious he will be, after the case should sound good to the ear before. Because lawyer, if you lose case, it's not good for a record. So you cannot just go to court because of what money. No, but no.
And then we are seeing the now what about
money over right? In another development, Councillor Lutrot has been talking. He was on Onua FM with Christian Ajay Frimpong on their Anije program. On their Anije program, and he said something. Once again, I want to ask my people whether what he said is logical or maybe is reasonable. That is the question I want to ask my people. According to Councillor Lutrot, who is a known pundit in our industry, he has been a contributor to so many entertainment programs, both on radio and on TV. And he says that if you are an up-and-coming artist, So, for instance, so many up and coming artists who live here in Sotum who would want Sammy Flex to do something with them or who would want to do something with me. He's saying that every morning, or if they can, once a while, they should just walk into my house, press the bell, clang. Yes, who is there? Brasami Pachomia, Leo Superstar. Oh, how many? Oh, I want to come and wash your car for you so that you can help me with some promotion. According to Councillor Utrod, artists should start behaving like that. And I'm asking, is this logical? Is this reasonable? Let's listen to exactly how he said it then when we come back. Kodokin will start this conversation for me, then we'll continue from there.
How many of these artists who want to be somewhere has been how many of these artists who want to be somewhere has gotten up one day to walk to the house of any artist manager, not because they want to record, but they want to watch their cars? How many of them?
Hey.
No, you know what I'm talking about?
Now, boy, though, is an entrepreneur. He owns his own restaurant.
Perfect.
What you crying? Why Juma? And you want him to go and watch Sarkodie's car?
No, because he wants. I want to go. I want to get something from you. So I will do something.
That's the only thing I can do.
No, I do something that will blow your mind, not what you have requested for. How many of them now want to say Sarkodie show? No, of course, Abraham Bachoma ba naka.
Sarkodie
Obema. Any errand you want somebody to give you, I beg, a day, make a help do the errand. Just, go and use some other means to get. No, you don't need to trust anybody, but do what they want you to do faithfully. Okay. I see anytime you work, they are watching you. I give you work and I'm watching you, but I don't know I'm watching you. I lie to you. Charlie, get your bay. Last 2 weeks, when they die, and call you a crowd. What's more information? I just gave you a lie. And you expose the lie.
Yeah.
So you don't know when they're watching you. I'm saying that the current boys who are coming, they don't know how to serve. They want to be where you are immediately. They want to be where, and counselor, they be already. I'm already. Me team fear near from you. Because I'm saying, how long has it been? From 2002. Obi a be radio station. I mean, Kasa will be a test transmission. I didn't hear because we paid you in here. Who frame station? Who the frame station? Start the program. Who be a line, sir? Why? Because I have left that margin of people still chasing me. And it doesn't make me proud. I still serve. If they want to be in the industry, now they are out of the industry. If they want to be in the industry, they should look for where they can serve.
Thank you, Joahome. Councillor Lutrot.
All right, so that was Councillor Lutrod on Nijemre with Christian and Jeff Pong. Video credit going out to them, and I want Kojo to start. Councillor Lutrod is suggesting that if you are an up and coming artist, sometimes you get to, or you have to go to these industry stalwarts. Just go and serve them. Go and serve them. Okona ne car na ifia. Waji su, waji bucket, to the crony. Then I watch Chicky. We are so boss and then me coach your try member studio. Now, what me about directions, quotations, kakra now to the bobra. Logic or no logic?
At times when you are speaking and everybody's quiet, they are listening. There are two things involved. Either you are making a lot of sense, or the next one, I'll put it aside. I think he's speaking from the olden days. Yes, service is good. Any trade that you want to enter in or you want to pursue, it is good that you learn the trade. And the service is not like coming to be a slave under somebody, but how, like what we are doing, anytime we are called on, we come on time. We go back home every day. That is service. We are serving. If somebody want to be a pundit and when they invite a person to come for a show, the person is still sleeping, but want to be at the top places, higher places on TV, you are not serving, so you can't go anywhere. And I think Councillor is coming from back in the days. We do hear that during the days of the Pabobles and the Amati days, they used to have higher musicians that they serve under. So they learn from them. And it is because the superiors wanted them to be under them. They gave them that audience to come closer to them and serve. And so they serve them. But in a time like this, who can walk to Sammy Flex's house, enter, boss, I want to come and wash your car so that you can put me on Showbiz Daily? Is it allowed? And councillors should consider the time we are in now. Levels, things have changed. We don't have, it is not in that olden system anymore. Even people are conscious of their security by not just allowing anybody at all to come to their house.
Yeah.
So you just wake up and go to any artist manager. Even now when you call them, they won't pick. Because they are receiving a lot of business calls. And how many people have called you today that or inbox you that help me? A lot of them. You can't always help all of them. So I see that yes, he's sending in a message. Okay, if you want to pursue or come out, it's even in the scriptures that if any of you want to be Christ
leader,
if you want to be a serve.
Yeah.
Which is good. But you serve when you are in the job or when you have allowed yourself or you are and you have given the audience to enter. For instance, let's say Sammy Flex will adopt a young guy who wants to be in the media. The person is under you are taking him through training.
Grooming.
Yes. That patience that a person needs to develop and stay under you so that you take him out there. That is the service. If the person is not patient enough and always he has seen Sammy Flex on TV3 and he's not taking me to TV3, he's not taking me up there, he doesn't even allow me to host shows. That is when we can say that person doesn't want to serve. But if you are telling me all upcoming musicians, because they are not blowing up because they don't walk into artist managers camp and tell them we want to serve. That is, I don't think that system is relevant now. It's so outmoded. It doesn't exist. And even the people that you are calling it for, they won't even permit it. Like you wake up today, you go to George Britain's house that I want to come and wash your car so that you give me sugar cane.
Okay, so let's look beyond the act of come and wash my car. Let's generalize it into a service form. So it could be anything. It could even be the fact that you are supporting me on social media. It could even be the fact that you are doing something to support my business elsewhere. Like any service beyond washing of car. I know that the washing of car was used as the symbolic thing. Yes, the symbolic thing. But let's look at it from servicing, from all angles.
It was symbolic, but look at the posture and the example that he used. Yes.
So the example meant that go and do any other job for that person.
Other job like.
Yes. Like any other menial job.
Yes. That's why other jobs
and that is, you think that is the way to go? That is not the way to go. If you are advising upcoming musicians, I believe you tell them about how they can the business,
the understanding of the business.
Exactly, business ways. Because if I should allow myself for you to serve me, you cannot force yourself on me to serve. So you wake up and about 50 musicians are here. Okay, whatever job that you want us to do. Okay, maybe we want to even come and work here. You don't pay us. We will be cleaning the offices for you in the name of you trying to also help us. The education is about the business ways, how they can use even their social media handles. There are people, even when we started this at Awale on God, that people are sending you messages. Some of them will also tag you in their projects.
In fact, 1001.
Exactly, so that you see whatever they are doing, not necessarily going to serve them. In the first place, they must admit that you should come and serve me before you do that.
Okay.
And so I understand where he was coming from. In that passion, yes, the boys are not ready to serve now because they have other means. Now social media is up there for them to do whatever they want to do. Before it wasn't like that. If a Pablo is the top artist and you want to get there and they had bands, so you have to go there and serve. But I can decide exactly and even come to people like even your Grace time and that they were serving because there weren't any other more avenues for you to break out. But in the 21st century like this, that we have social media, just one song you on your Facebook and you can be everywhere. You think people need to go under people and serve them before. I think he wanted to put a message across, but I think the choice of words, if it is about respect, showing respect to the elderly, letting them know that, okay, this is Sammy Flexx, he's been into the business for long, so let me approach him and humble myself and learn from him. That is fine, but literally, if it's about going back to serve, the person must accept that you serve the person before you can even.
All right, thank you, Kojo. Chamu, let me get your opinion on this one.
Yes, so for Councillor Lutrot, I think he was just presenting one side of the means. That's why people are taking it like that. And what he was saying is based on records. I mean, in our system, a lot of our big musicians that we know today, the successful ones, went through that. So it's not wrong for him to suggest that one. Just that that's not the only way. So if you say it the way he said it, then you take it like, okay, if you don't do that, maybe you are not likely to succeed. To sell. Which is also wrong. Otherwise, his means, I mean, there's a record that a lot of people who pass through that means they have succeeded. And when he says that, oh yeah, even Bullet was watching a Bolaris car. Abeku Santana was the one buying food for KSM. There are a lot of them.
Even
a lot of them.
Radio go times.
And you know, for example, there are many people.
For people who have
said, that's
why they believe.
No,
because they were given some opportunity
through that. Say, person a radio presenter. Now at the time, KSM was on top of the game. Now we are Beku Santana. Now we better than Yamano. Now who say we good. One day we Charlie. Oh, they come and do this and let me see. That's how it is. Then you get the opportunity.
He welcomed them.
Of course,
I believe there were other people who also wanted to go close, but you won't get it.
Of course. So that what he is trying to say that for people that you get the opportunity,
you can't get it.
It's not
how many of them will come. Look at how you presented.
So the point I'm making is that Councillor Lutrot was bold to use that analogy because when records when himself will be pass it through that channel, just that it's one-sided story. There's another way to go about it. To get to the top without serving in the way that he is suggesting. The other way is that if you have your money, go and pay Sarkodie to be on your song and he will be there. But if you don't have money to pay him to feature on your song, then you have to find means to serve him. It's as simple as that.
Because the host was even asking,
yes, and this any panel. Saga Becca said, okay, if I feature on your song, it's $1 million. If you can pay, why not? Yes. But if you can't pay, what do you do? And you still need Sarkodie. Then you should find another means that will not be money
to get to him.
Yeah. You should find another means to get to him without the money because your money can't buy everything.
But I get some of these messages and calls.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, me did mommy come out, brother, me chuchu, me tune my mom. I just want to come and learn from you. I get that kind of calls.
They lack something.
It's an offer. It's an offer for them to find an opportunity. That's all. It's an offer that they are giving to you that if they get closer to you, they may get the opportunity that they are looking for. So it's not bad to do that. Just that there are other means. So I also disagree with anybody who thinks that that means it's a cake
it's
or
not workable.
it's no more. No, you can't say that.
It's workable.
Because yes, I can give myself as
your
an
own example.
Before I got closer to KSM and even worked for him, I offered him the option of working for him for free. And then he said, okay, come, let's talk. After talking to me, he knew that
you were
competent to do the job that I'm saying I can do. That's how I got closer to KSM.
How many people has he employed through this means?
Because based on...
I'm talking about 500 million upcoming artists. And you think this is how they can blow up?
No, that's not the point. The point is that there are so many means. And if your means are not working, this is one of them.
Okay.
That you can also explore. So many artists now can almost means in work and can even this conversation will not come up.
Maybe they are working mom.
Maybe they are working. Or some governor will not care about what Councillor Lutrot is saying. Maybe they are so working. So they should find another means. So to give that offer, say I will work for you for free. No, there's nothing wrong with that, because when you get there, you get opportunities. That's the point. It's not like chinchina or washenika na nipa no nika. Because they do like there are so many things. Me, for instance, this Zido for instance, many Zido a bit closer and all that. Ebia me kwa talk bibi wa bontin ana bibia Zido ohumia boss ma me fan koja wan bi okra na me ka say no, I'll take it myself. Not all for say obey. Do you think Zido epe bibi na metimi aya me ignore? Because of just the gesture of him trying to say I'm ready to give my services. And no crack a continue. Me so me person me boano if he needs my
your support in any way.
Or in any way.
Okay.
So that's what Councillor Lutrot is talking about. Not that that's the only way. No, I will also disagree with Councillor Lutrot if he says the only way is that go and serve. No, he is talking to those who are using other means. I am working. Who percent Sarkodie feature or
wow.
Or budget. Or it $1 million. Usi unya another usika nro. One, go and work until you get $1 million, or find another means. Offer him something if he thinks it's valuable. Especially, you don't just go with anything. You watch the person. You follow the person to know what you think the person is lacking. No one can say you are lacking this and I want to do this thing for you, and it will work perfectly. And some of us, and some of us, testimony to that. I mean, my chance to work with KSM.
That's how it came.
Was to give him a free offer. And the way I did it was through even Twitter. I sent a Twitter message say, I think you need this and I can do it for you and I'll do it for free. That was my message.
Okay, thank you guys. Nana Regan, come through. Now, Material on Subeka on this one.
I agree with Councillor Lutrot.
Okay.
I mean, in our environments, especially when people don't have what it takes to get to where they want to get to, this is one of the smartest way you can use to achieve whatever you want to achieve. People sometimes, even after national services and all of that, have to serve people before they get certain opportunities in certain companies. It is not just about music. This is just an advice about
general
life entirely. If you are living in a society where sometimes sometimes you don't have to stick to one alternative. You have to use different alternatives to achieve what you want to achieve. And I think that is what Councillor Lutrot was trying to put across. Because a lot of up and coming artists, Rebecca said, he was just using the Kawashikano as Kasa. Sometimes when you're on such platforms and you want to make it points and then hit you be an answer for and
what you are talking about.
You say some of these things. But the thing is that in service you can do.
Sarkodie event. wait me ako so near runs now be now be
there's nothing wrong with that.
Sending me a camera.
That's
why we said it's not just about the
even in our industry we talk about people who have paid their dues and omu yenjiji susu bia nkogu baby out. It is about nkrofo ye nim omo any some services bia oma pacho ubeba me do. There are some people ye ka so omo ti omo dues e we industry you man say obi a the book ne pen bia to be 10 cedis a month. But your services be oma render ma encrophobi and ase ijumokuo bi enti na ka so omo pay your dues ama industry. You understand? So if you are doing if you are finding a reason, that's why we are saying enye ka ahoro pe. We have said this many times on this platform. Don't focus on
enye ka ahoro ale no fufuwo
jai
policy shoe apart from
even you you are admitting there is a service you can render. So leave that decision to the person. The point I am making is that there are a lot of alternatives. There are a lot of alternatives. There are a lot of services. You understand? So leave that one to the person or feel say I didn't win ya me dey say na metimi offer we na metimi ya aboa. Leave that decision to that person. Don't be making a case for the person like also ko horoka also ko wofufuo.
Now I horoka you
you understand?
A strong man.
Like even now,
strong man was Sarkodie.
and then there it is. Some people are still serving you. Even apart from panditry, people are still serving you. And you can testify that I was telling you that crap we get people who call us, oh, Nana, I remember they free mouth. My man for 6 months, now me say then I met me. They all want to get close to you, render those services. Said about you find a reason to give them what opportunity or more pressure. Most of our celebrities have been saying that even some of the bloggers are almost hitting hard on our celebrities. It is because they want to get closer to them, but they don't know how, and they feel like say I know be attention to. So I bet you or hit celebrity be out in his right up and or later apologize for then he get close to the celebrity. You understand? Then before you realize, hey, you are on the service of very normal celebrity, so we're releasing you. Obohana celebrity name catch your man is called no afa, not all promoting BBM. What I say? Now what be our fa or post man? Why BB? Ebi a movie na nipa nika obohuna or the movie no trailer na say BB enenam social media so but on a normal day no you betimi aha encro for Menace Nation tema kalimu ye Menace Nation for friend what we were doing using that group to do is for social media trends, especially Twitter trends, and people were engaging us. They paid 2,000, 1,500 just for somebody, just for the group to get them on in Twitter trends every morning. So what I say, but you can get another group of guys. So make us okay because of Yepe Showbiz agenda and as Yepe Showbiz daily, you know, we want to present ourselves. You be making sure say I'm not pay beer and you may be a Showbiz daily air trending. It's a service. And to be to me, I share some microphone was quite the dedication need the way only based on maybe a talent or and I say the Jumedia episode. You know, to me, I share the panel. How did you meet MC Berryman? So even Kobiche, we are talking about even upcoming artists, there are a lot of examples. Oforian Ponsa is a typical example and the Lumba.
One after the other.
5 years.
There are some of our guys today. They were not even music programmers, no more programming, but Omakoko show biasi programming. There are plenty of them. Oh, so yeah. Now one 70 parliament. Okay,
wrap up.
So wrapping up, what I'm saying is that let's leave that decision for whatever service on render. You enjoy individual people, but there are services you can render and get some opportunities very quick. Meaning, Moha life kumi. Say say kumi to me programming and Osia akwawe there's one high life at Benji. Say see or you beat man Crawford Jessica. Unu how Osia start your beat no. Akwawe Fadama hon with popular a producer or you beat ma Kofi Kinata very finally
Kindi.
And that Kindi no soon aside and Benji soon aside. I've taken artists to the studio, Benji crap on the programming we name. You understand? So sometimes when you are coming up,
Kindi, no, they're not or the studio man.
That be even studio on the crap, Benji betting I could be a proper
apprentice. What do you do?
It's a service. One for apprentice no brass. I mean, yeah, Joe be apprentice. You didn't. You didn't scap.
Now because
and the service about the enti the service no end of the akwa exchange sa opportunity no wa okas Kindi ka say okay Benji me person me kire we no bet kofa 10,000 Ghana cedis bra aka na oni bia den obey.
So you agree?
Yes,
I agree. Chemo, you also agree?
Yeah, of course. I mean, but just that my question is that that's not the only way.
Okay.
And he was just giving an option. Because no crowns and all. Some person me boa kojo kakra. Sometimes a binum so you use almost for servicing without getting anything. And even no crown. One way ya be chawodi. We be serve us and opportunity no.
Okay. Kojo, finally, just 1 minute to wrap up. Yeah.
Who say me cry myself servitude is good. But the point is unimo bia una wo tender una wo tender so person obeso nipa no etimi ka say nipa no mo te wa say o ka say Kindi wo no bia frame say Kindi me up come am person be prepare studio obeye 4 years
that's not
it doesn't work like that.
The guy was so clear.
The
guy wasn't for mine. What did you do?
Yes.
Didn't you approach
you
know
that, right?
And it was free.
So what is different from?
It was free.
What is different from
and me ma obia free that service now the market because now
what you also don't to accept say Sammy first TV I will be show this one and you free. And your friend say o person oba be prepare ne dem aha no
it was an example based on the Nipani here.
Okay, guys.
Now what an example in
Alright, so
an example in a meme so meme.
So okay, so be Sammy.
I don't know person me for example.
No, we are
I want to use your car
no because answer or no limiting
because
the presenter ask a question say into no way now why say I know say not really like just do something.
Which are the other ones? Which are the other alternatives?
The other ones they say obey a juma for free.
A juma ben.
A juma et say the me call mark here.
One broke car be den. O dey enquire different. O dey for your juma this kind.
I free.
People think say
I did it for free.
There is here more.
Me a blogger. I'm a friend artist say person blog you for free. I think the artist will not.
It's okay. It's okay. Guys, we are disturbing.
You think some people don't do that?
No, it's okay. We are not making sense. Kojo, we are not making sense if we just shout. Enough of the shouting. The bottom line is that Nana Reagan agrees. Intim Dodu agrees. Kojo doesn't agree. That's it. It's okay, man. Kojo disagrees. That's it. Man, that is Kanzari position.
Pacho. Ochina. Yeah, upcoming at 50. Mombra Sammy Festivia. Moment prep, moment horoka.
Let's move on to King Promise.
On your top.
Whenever 50. King Promise is also in this, but before I do that, there is this opportunity that I want to share with you guys. You can go online, www.maymarriage.com. It is just a platform that you can register and start your online business. I have registered myself. I'm yet to enter into the details so I can start earning something. So if you want to create life on yourself as online person, just start. You can start by starting or running your own digital business online. You can work from home. There are other tips for business owners, how to create successful online digital business, mentorship and training, coaching, training session for individuals. And again, how to earn online, be your own manager. You are going to be part of this, and this is what we want you to do. This company is based in, I think, Belgium. Yes, they are based in Belgium, so they have even given their contact number in Belgium that you can call. They can take you through it. I've gone on the platform. The website is called www.maymarriage.com. That's maymarriage.com. That is their website on the screen, and their number. So if you want to do any online business, just follow this, and who knows, you might also be earning something from home in your comfort without any stress. That is maymarriage.com. Follow it today and be blessed as well. King Promise is saying that I'm happy this is related. This one is very, very related. King Promise is saying that because sometimes he does not get closer to some people in the industry when it comes to awards club with me winning it. And he said it too, like it is not just once. Right after the awards, I think he said that on Hit FM or something. He said that on Abeku's platform. He said that on when he went to Asasi Radio. Like he's been saying the same thing, and he thinks it is now time for him to work on it, so that he will not get closer to people, to be seen or to be recognized in the industry. And I have a video here for you from Amir Debra TV, where he was there in an interview session, spoke to a lady who was interviewing him, and he said that because the industry folks are saying, Charlie, he's always far away from them, always minding his music business, he does not get some opportunities in the game. Closer to what we are talking about, right? Watch this when I come back. The conversation continues.
A lot of industry politics back home.
Has anybody tried to sabotage your career at any point?
What do you think? A lot of people say the industry don't like me because some people say I'm not close to a lot of people, or they don't find me when they're looking for me, but me too. I've always been the type, even before music, to let my music, to let my other stuff speak for me. I'm not trying to be in the news for controversy or for some other stuff. Like, it always has to be about my music. But I guess, it's the industry we find ourselves in. They go hand in hand. It can't just be, they want the other stuff. So at the end of the day, it's just been one or two politics here and there. But it's the perks of the game. It's how the business it runs. It falls off like things like that.
Okay. Since you're not going
we'll do it. No, we'll have the conversation.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah,
we'll definitely.
I'm looking forward
maybe
to
not.
it.
Maybe not today, but most definitely, I have no issue speaking about how I feel. Yeah. Maybe just because I don't, people take it for granted. They think like, who can want some country? They'll just go say some dumb stuff or act some way. But that's the thing. Like, when the time is right.
We're waiting for that time. Now, as an artist, you have a very big platform, very big, both, local, international, and all of that. Yeah. But I don't see you, involved in the day-to-day lives of your fans, things that are happening to them, politics-wise, our leaders, all these things. You seem like you just said, it's like, okay, if it's not about the music.
I'm like, because I'm human, I actually
these things are affecting you.
No, I'm human, I have my views, honestly. Like, really and truly. Maybe my mentality is beginning to change now, because first I was like, it should be all about my music and nothing else. But like you said, I'm a public figure whose opinion matters, and a lot of people look up to me. So maybe I should be more vocal about stuff. Like, we woke up the other day and I saw something on the internet, and one man had like a whole lot of properties that he was giving away to people, and I couldn't believe it. Right. And it's a madness, because then I'm like, our leaders and stuff. Like, there's so much that we could do better in this country that we live in, because people are suffering. If me could promise with, all that I have, so much that we could do better in this country that we live in, because people are suffering. If me could promise with, all that I have, will complain about some other 1, 2, or 3 things, I can't imagine what my people for Nwade.
So that was King Promise, an award-winning musician in Ghana, but for some time. I'm sure his last award was somewhere in 2019. Ever since 2019, man has not won anything. And what he keeps hearing is that the industry doesn't know him, the industry is not related to him. Reason he's not winning some of these awards. What do we think about this? Nana Regan will start this conversation for me.
I think it can be a factor. I mean, this industry, it is either you play the game being in the circle of the industry or you play your game outside the industry. It's as simple as that. If you are playing it outside, maybe you have your own plans and you have your ways and means to go about it. So that is fine. But if you are in the circle, then you should know how to play the game very, very well. And this thing, getting close to certain people, we bet you see the way it's a service. You know, say your industry, there were event promoters sometimes, you know, obey me promote event BD, ABA can promise at so. ABA or no event promoter, only sponsorship events and so. And he say can promise betting a 10,000. Obey me can promise or say no, the engine ABA 20,000, 2,000, and I said 3,000, and even 5,000. No, so far 5,000 and maybe for. At that point, you know, that promoter feels like why render services be more within the event, you know. Into if he becomes successful and the platform is big and he needs you the same can promise again. Now say BB no all year. I be my artist no recognition. Obeti me you who can promise now because okay services be our render man or Indrabi. You understand? And this are industry you cannot take that thing away from it. It's a reality that is happening. Obia sek obia o mu bia po no bon say BB ekoso obekom there is an exchange of services be. The other day when I was just this last weekend, I was on ATV and they were discussing this gospel events and all of that. And I was saying that so for the past 5 years coming in, gospel events, most of the major ones, then I won't same faces on the flyers. So him and Messi there, Tahira Abuhu, Jometo Abuhu, when you get into their circle, there's some negotiation be a survey or individually.
Interconnectivity.
Yes, and say okay, so me ya there we are. Mama remember because on uncle bed or betray me so it is good for you to connect like that. In the industry, where they are, pay your dues to certain people, you pay your dues to certain quarters before you can get to the top and be recognized as a part of the industry chain, food chain. So if you don't do those things, then be able to waste in chain because one nipa no yeah, they no so pay if you work.
Exactly.
Those days are not chatter or study Nigerian artists about a big boy. Some of us we had say and then in happen that they give them money like that.
Yeah.
But no more because almost someone in there, opportunity on there, so they come and then be part of the thing, and then they also get the opportunity in return. So it is good. Say, King Promise, me say, he's not visible among the media in the media space. So on say sometimes I say artists, celebrities like him, will be platform. So almost so wanted to say you are blessing the platform.
Yeah.
If you are frost, our crown fat, but obehu naughty platform you assume is bigger than on only the So as I said, to don't want to real rasana ebia. Utimi ya kakra man krofo bi mo also timu say we see many opportunity be if you want man and I will give you some mileage and some face. You do it, connect with them. At the end of the day, no need now be try be boom and then certain recognition will come your way. But we have to say, I'm doing it alone.
Me my
dear. Obi also be na idea show. Obia be na idea show. Industry no bia ni do be that's why there's a food chain. Obia here obi at some point. Into you who see yourself, me I can do without everyone. That's how we are. Of course, people will also prove to you that they can do without you.
I see. So it's observational why
yes, it is a factor killing.
I see. Jamu.
Runway. Well, it could be true, but I think he should do more than just saying that he needs the connections to win an award. Because sometimes you make an observation that is so obvious, but the answer or the conclusion that comes out will be something else. I mean, it's far from how
what the reality is.
Yes. And so in his case, yes, I want to believe that he's a bit out of the industry kind of connections, and based on the conversation, he agrees that he's not connected to the
industry.
people, the industry people. So for him, if he agrees that he's not connected, then he should be working on it. I mean, connecting with people, there are a lot of ways to do that. Sometimes you need to pay. Sometimes you need to give free service. Sometimes you just need to visit the people. You just have to find a way to connect with them.
Okay.
Or else you face the consequences. But all big people or the successful people have connections. Just that not every connection will be necessary for your success. You should be careful the kind of connection that you get. Because the connections, some of the connections may also bring you down. And you know, what I observe is true. It's in fact, especially say or no agree say or no agree needed yes, then he should be working on it.
Okay. And
it will help him. Just that I will not be so emphatic say enunti na onya awoso. There may be other factors say or sheka ho. But when na onu ehun ni de. Onya eno na won hunu say okay, now no, I'm connected but I'm not getting there. Now who say there other things ahead no so and you know
so how do you suggest he does it?
For connection there is as simple as when people call you, you should honor if you think
because himself because when he say can promise you not see him on an ordinary place be maybe I don't selecting an extraordinary place or
and you know say omo ye outside the people you know no from na on kwa they say uncle for no say e ba bibi na omo be ya omo feel and yes omo be me unnecessarily but they will look at other people.
Listen, I think I've said it here before that industry academy voting that day mini lapg ne rich flex mo and I'm the charisma mo crack on not think crab line and ye be a laptop near in the academy voting na edru ho a obia ye good
yes
yet me say oh Charles we di aha nti sa na sa de ne bamu no
it's a decision
o creativity in there but obi to a creative as equally good as you good and you know other factors any be differentiate mu and obi okrobeke da Michelle the way we ni me kasa and the way we ni me kasa and the mama nkoma we just like that and now we hello cry ato ya homa so kakra nti mama mfama we sa na man play role a factor a bit me akwati awo so now that you know you are not connected, how can you connect and see whether it will have an effect in your entire career? And he should be working on it based on that. Another invitation that you think is credible, not to your standard input, not but you think is credible. And just an invitation be another factor there. Invitation you know is credible, just that you don't want to associate.
Okay. Just
for the sake of you connecting. Another them. And see how it will.
Okay, Kojo, wrap up and share the last story. Kweysi Swat and his boss gurus, the news.
Yeah. One thing that King Promise should know is that in this business we have stakeholders. So as an artist or as a business, you need to know how to relate with all these stakeholders because they are all equally important to the success of your business. So for instance, we have the media, these award organizers, your fans, all of these people are stakeholders that you need to manage. But if you decide that, okay, let me go with my fans and ignore the rest, know that it will affect you somewhere. Because in as much as you need the fans to go out there and stream your songs or maybe patronize your events, you also need an event organizer that will bail you. So if you recognize them as stakeholders, what are your relationship with them? How do you connect with event organizers that even when they have shows and they want to book artists, you readily comes to mind. But if you are far away from these stakeholders and don't think that you are the best, because we have a lot of them here. And the word itself can do without the best. Because if you are not there, another person can be in your stead. But it's about the one who is always available, the one that have connection. If he's not even constant, once a while you can check up on, let's say, a promoter who has built you before, an event organizer who has built you before. Is it wrong to send message or put a call through? Not even you, the artist, or your team. Hey, it's been long that we heard from you. What's happening? When is the next show? Are you booking us? These are all ways that you lobby. But if you stay afar from them, the media, you are not with the media, unless maybe you are there with the next song that you can see you. Even the awards that he's complaining about, the video, he never posted a flyer. He never go to his timeline. He never posted a flyer for the nomination, for even your fans to know that you have been nominated. And how come do you need an award? You don't need an award. So yes, there's a connect. Even I've heard people saying that King Promise is not even in Ghana. People even think he lives outside of Ghana, or maybe USA. That is not in Ghana.
But he's often here.
Exactly. So you decide that, okay, I have a lot of stakeholders, but I prefer to roll with a section of them and leave the rest out. And that one, when you do that, know that yes, you'll be affected. But there will be a level that it is not about your competence anymore. That will be the decider. When we are on the decision-making table, it's not about your competence. It's about, because all of you have the competence, but the extras that we are looking at, then that is when your personal relationship comes in. And you can say, and it is not mandatory that any event organizer should book you. So when we are on the table, we have a lot of choices. But if you are so relatable, or you are closer to us, then we can build you. And it happens to these hours, as you rightly said. Yes, I'm to nominate somebody. So when you are all in the box, it means you all deserve it.
Yeah.
Your strength is equal.
Yeah.
Now we have to choose one. And I also look at certain other things. If somebody has done me a favor or has been nice to me, if let's say I put a call through for business, and even the way you handled me, I was so okay. I was comfortable with you. I can choose you. So if he's lacking these things, he needs to work it. And he can't tell me that it's not true. It is true. Because it's not.
That he admits.
Everybody is saying that.
Yes.
And he is not ready to work on that. Because it's not today. He feels like he should blame people. When you look at his posture, it's like, why must I do that before maybe if I deserve an award, or maybe there's something that you need to do for me, you should do it. And that is where he might be getting things wrong. Because we always complain. Some of these artists, when you need them for even interviews in the media, it's very difficult. But they want this same media space to willingly promote them. It doesn't work like that. If you recognize, respect that, these are also part of the things that you need to make sure that your career is always thriving. You need to accord them that respect and the audience, so that they will also return the favor back, especially in a competitive environment like today that we find ourselves in. We are spoiled with choices.
Exactly.
So if you think you have the best of voices, you have the best of songs, but bro, you are losing out business. It is about your relationship, how to even maintain business. It's about your relationship. That is why some brands are still enjoying advertisement or brand ambassadorial endorsement. Somebody like Shatawale, we always mention. When you appoint Shatawale, the way the guy will involve himself.
Go out to do extras.
Except because you want to retain them. It's not that, you have taken me, so I'm the best. I'm the best. Without me, you can't do anything. So you relax. He goes the extra mile to always make sure that the people will come and do business with him again. So he needs to check that. I think it is good that he has come to the realization as soon as possible. Else, maybe now that he's trying to move out of town, when maybe finally he goes to settle maybe in the USA and he's not coming back, then he should forget about it. He should expect that some of these things will happen. and it's normal.
I see. Okay, so King Promise is one guy that I love. I've loved him. His character. He has some cool character too. Like he's a very solid guy. But some of these things should be checked. The other day I was saying that sometimes the artist might not be doing it himself, but the people around him could even be doing that. But even with King Promise, that area too is lacking. There are so many programs that Sarkodie himself will not go. But you see Angel, you see Black Nana. The moment you see them, you know these are Sarkodie's representatives. So many, I've seen so many programs, and I know all them programs. It was Sarkodie they invited.
For sure.
But because he will not be able to make it for some reasons, Angel will be there, Black Nana will be there, DJ Misa will be there. The moment you see them, you know you've seen Sarkodie. And next time when Sarkodie is also looking for you, interestingly, it is not him who will call. It will be Angel.
Of course, you will come.
Yes. So yeah, and King Promise, you look around him, he himself will not be available. His producer, what's his name? Qubit. Qubit's kind of, look at it. Oh yeah, Professor Rochas. Okay, so finally, today on Showbiz Daily, we are looking at Kweysi Swat. One prolific writer, like that guy, his talent is beyond the roof. If you want to pay attention to some of his works, just go online, type Kweysi Swat, Kweysi. Swat is SWAT. That guy is so tight. As to why the industry is yet to enjoy him more, I'm also waiting, because he has so much that the industry can enjoy from him. Maybe they have not yet discovered him first. But secondly, I want us to look at his issues with Guru. At a point, Guru agreed to work with him. They even had a collaboration. The song was called Bad Energy. Bad Energy was big all over the industry. But unfortunately, things did not go as he expected it to have gone. And later, he had to release a song called Nkranza. Kweysi. Nkranza. NKZ. Kweysi. In the song, he was alluding to some factors that you promised to help me, you did not help me, you did this, you did that, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. Some people suspected that he was dissing Guru. Initially, he denied. But after he appeared on Real Talk here on Sammy Flex TV, and you can watch the full interview later in your comfort. The interview is on this platform, uploaded before this particular video, so you can go check it out and watch it as well. Later, he's come out to say that yes, there were times or portions in the song that he was talking to Guru, and that Guru himself knows. And the things he said in there, they were deep, like punchy things. That is the question, whether it is for the culture. Like people say, our industry, these songs, beef songs, it's for the culture. It makes the industry go round. So was it for the culture, or maybe you think, no, this was not needed at all? Let's watch a portion of my interview with him. When I come back, this will be our very last story before we run away. But whilst you are here, remember to comment on the issues, subscribe to it, and share with your people as well, because this is the headquarters of show business. Watch it, I'll be back. Now, because you okay. Now watch them. Say, and Kwanza Kweysi na ushia no kaso bebo me can't send a metias here. You announce watch them. Or kaso bebo or cancel bebo no as a boshena or share no went me any so. And I feel no so went to me am one so called baby or say wa ono me boa and you grant me ponye biem. And now say San Kwanza Kweysi no no nya me na osum na ne nya me ne nyepe. O say Kwanza Kweysi ne nya sika or the fa adwoa we bi mu abortion ne na sefo enti wo betre de say Yakopon ne ma inhiranye nipa. Sa na nyom ne pa kire.
Se ne o beti ase no. Ena ma nyom na ye ode. Enti se ne me so me ne Kenya me amede church anyom no so wo ho.
Ano ne den.
Se ne wo te no. Enu bia na waka.
David. Ena me se me kan me de. Se sa na me kan ya.
Me no e ya adwen.
One me ya adwen.
Wo yi masema fi.
Oh, and that means some my woman timi nyan so no be ya
adwen. Da bi na waka na mate no.
David, check. Because also me ya adwen dia. Then me menti ase onyum we mu se Emri bi a Guru signing one on the free Nkranza.
Of free?
Yes, of free Nkranza. Enipa bi so friend ko. Omo munim ne pan edi om different niko. Me na nantident me.
Hey, ba o kasemo.
Ai, omo munim ne friend niko. Kese ne de minim. But omo ne friend niko. Ono ti na bibi ono ne call enkomodie mu agreement say mo ba ba enwom ena enwom ne yahu de ye de si ye de mumie ni na obi an hyeda nye bold nka abonten meni ho ani suro so ono ne suro so na suro ena enam na ba besi ha ena ne wa enwom say enkranza ko kese tidodo na ase o this song there guru ena ode nwumwe ma no message to guru ti say o se na meti asensa na tie dia then we can end it.
Say enyum na say etwika se bi emu da ho we enye asem bi ase yaka asem da kwahye kokom self explanatory obu ho a and it's nintia nkofo enyum we ase omutia eye omode no obu ho a one no obramu no ofa na ase na ese okwahye na ase a na na e so oyema ono wa ntimi anya ma wa a Ghana ni nso no eye na obom pa ese nkobi nso ntimi nye se na ebe ye be kire se enye ono na emmo ne ho moden by kubi se bia wo suban bi nti so bi nso antimi anya then no feel okay say I know the nyon nko na antimi anya obi nso antimi anya nti no obu akọ no homoa e bia so maybe bi yare na me hia bia 5000 Ghana bi da koya de e bia no woni pass no wo bi ba wanya bia ma ono ye ofili bad say ade no ko be wanya bia ma nti ya no bom pass nka bia akọ no nka e ho nka wonya bi because asa okonya bia ofili say
ono about tomorrow
nti no bebre na su but then I make sure most of the day no nyame what I say nyame the foul say obeso or like a foul so the ball be one man who can you so before nti nyama dwen say se wo wanti mi anya obi anti mi nya no po de nka bi da na wo nyame nti anyum ni nine ni tin nyina no but me no mi tim no de e fa bia wo na mpesa me kire
e fa bia ba bia pesa o kire nti se o ka se enkranza ko ka se wa fama adwoa say enimu abortion wa e ho patches
anyum ni tight ne e na enkranza ko ka se no but emu asem no be bia me kan bia wo asam obia oben me na why oni menya yesi ekutia se woni me nkonya me dum asem ntia oda se woni makuntina me kan asem bi na wo me no no
okay
nti wa woni makun bia no ana woni makun e wo kwan bi so abrabo mu no me kasem na woni sasem de me de wo pa e bia wo ni mi ni asem bia nti no se wanya lie bia mfanyum no bo bi woni mo asem bia o be underline afa
nti enyum we e ka ensem it actually nkofo bia won yom wonsem
oh yeah o life mu no mo feel say bia bia o mu jam no e kwa na
nti nye nipa ba ko
oh no
I see
o feel say life bia abi me nya course fi o me ben no kan say so as de ni wunya sep me no nko me secret no nti so why am bibi da na o pese utie me mu aya e atete me no obete da ko bete me de ba ko pesika me mfa no me yi nsama no
ti guru kakra wo mu
ni part wo ono ngasa no ono say o say o tia o be wo say aka say me ba we there.
All right, so that was the Real Talk interview. It was hot, very, very hot. You can watch the full show as well. Something very lively, exciting. And he has some new songs. One is called Obibini. Obibini Suye Nipa. Obibini Suye Nipa. Obibini Nipa. And the other one is called Momwami Mirefi, other one. There is another song too, so you can also go listen to it. And
Queen Soromo.
King Soromo, yeah, that's what. And Onyansa. Like so many songs. Okay, the number person can Kranza Cookers. I don't quite say agenda. And the agenda. Oh, yeah, you know. Hey, okay, man. As an industry, and say, why you more so they are bought Nebra Guru Yabno?
Oh, yeah, share. Yeah, most of the people advocate say if you're a musician and you have grievances, the best way is to put it through music than maybe unnecessary rants on social media and stuff, because it is good to put it through music because not everybody will decode it. Some people have similar issues that it will speak to them, so they will also own the songs. And people who understand, maybe have a little in details about you, or can also decode, like us, like me. I know it's talking to Guru. Everything about the song is talking about Guru. But there are other people who have taken the song as a piece of art that they are enjoying. So you win, address your issue, attack whatever people you want to attack, and also win. Because now people are going to stream, it is money coming to you that maybe going to on Facebook and writing stuff. So it's good. But listen to the song. I think he made some wide allegations against the victim or the
as in guru.
As in guru.
Na kind na then I victim.
Against guru, a part that he said, okay, say, me free unchain, mean to me. And when you say, Unyamini be na meso.
Yes.
And I was like, hey, what?
And you okay, can't say
okay,
can't say
na guru somewhere. Okay, say, Unyamini be na meso. And this is somebody who has been with guru for some time. And you know, you see, Obomochiche free, and so I said, because I was so coming from him, like, and the part that he says, Unye sika de ama adwa kusia nyimbi yi bi tugu ye. So I said, one in your maybe ye be a boy. I said, while money bray ye JB cred nena untimim pay jack a crabino, it be a sa bad issues and a bad lifestyle, and be na ama sad and aba. And once a be, in fact, I don't buy and me say was I don't a bomb kakra. Wow, these are hot allegations are all making against him. But Guru, so I ignore. I say I'm fan of him because I believe say or maybe or back out to the other Arsenal are Kweysi be released because at this point Onona is the wounded guy. Kweysi is the wounded guy. Or he feels being under you, certain promises that you made, you couldn't fulfill them, and you even went ahead to denigrate him, let people know that he was the bad guy or he was maybe lazy or not working hard. And so now that the guy has also worked tirelessly to gain certain feet, he's now stronger now. If you really want to come, he can attack you. And I don't think Guru wants it now. But aside everything, yes, the song is a good song. Myself is one of my favorite. I enjoy it. And Kweysi is a good artist, very creative. And we are
show stuff, you know.
We are just waiting for the day that he will really get up there and Ghanaians will widely accept him for who he is. Because he's not the type that wants to follow trends. He always wants to do what he feels. And I think he's been consistent with that. And the song is a good song. Guru should pay attention to the song. And if maybe there are certain things that is not true, he should come up. Because at times silence is good. We say silence is good, but at times being too silent is also not
the best.
So that people will not take you. Because Guru has worked hard to that level. And if maybe as an artist you wanted to help, now come against you. Like you, it could happen to you. You are helping a lot of people. One day if somebody overturn and start making allegations against you, it wouldn't be in a good light. So if he gets the opportunity,
like the guy that didn't take his elephant TV.
So if he gets the opportunity to address it, I think nobody has. He's been on some interviews for some time, but nobody has asked him. Exactly. So I believe maybe one day he might fall at the right place and somebody will ask. And when he's being asked, he should do justice and clarify things.
As in Guru, right?
As in Guru, because this thing has been going on for some
Chamu, Yanko, na final story.
Yeah. First of all, it will be bad for Guru to respond to this. Anyway, it will not help him.
Okay. Why do you think so? Why do you think so? When allegations have been made about you?
Yeah, and people will take side already. Those who believe it will believe it. Those who don't believe it will not believe it. And if you come out in your quest to give explanation, then you will give arsenals for almost unbelievable to even punch holes in your response. Then you just have a can.
Yes, you know.
Yes, in that. And it's better you keep quiet because we know, especially the personal attack ones. You know, say, Wafafa and man, oh, Baba and Sunday say.
Abia my
and it's over Kaya near Jenny. Unless or confirm man now, a can but not you who's a man just debut, and you can't do that.
Yeah.
What do I not become? Or more or mujidi or mujidi. Or more or mujidi. By all my answer, no one be the other. Into the media, I would advise him not to respond to this, especially when a prolific writer like Swat, what you need to say.
And boy, is that your trying man?
Somehow,
is that your trying name? Kranza cool,
Guru more on one who so to be advised in the crowd more on
your baby son question.
More fee on Castle said on cancer. Wow, more answer because so answers are you a new way are dear Bembam. I will be new. Because a Bema or Baba even harder. On say only obi konate in pano or you say obit me a boa. A ya or Baba boa only can more casio. Odi can boka ketwa for you to respond. Now all respond if you are one of babu.
Yeah, for no name. Shut up.
I want to babu say
nyumbi. On your film noko. We are now.
Yeah.
We know.
I don't know. Me, our advice, Guru say, or avoid the answering any questions on this one. By because this one is good. Yeah. Only the craft, only the audience. And this is a good song, and he's winning even in both ways. Say or they address the issue now on the Guru one, and people accepting it as a song, not just a kutianum or big song. And lucky for him, even human beings as we are, we like sorrow songs, sorrowful songs, and the kutia songs. And in the ultimate me and be a oko. If I gonna I'll be a wire records. I big I can't want some papa and a champo and a bed and yeah. And the kutianum because a month for the count of my some more. And when you boy kutianum, neither a fucker crabia and them old them. And it's good for Kweysi Swat and the direction now, but it shouldn't be in that way all the time. Maybe a wire will now you be one not signed about Quaba. No, after the month away, I better work and be a trust. And to win now, I know it's good for him and he's winning, but he should not just dwell on it and like hit I better like when you say when a dog is down, you don't hit. Dog or head down. That's how you down. Oh, at this point with Kweysi Swat, Guru is down. Me in terms of music, no, and yet or more personal life in America. And a Guru so almost camp one almost shut down to two many experience with them and it didn't end well. And now Kweysi Swat did so abba. Into no Guru so almost tries to resolving them. Maybe said the Bay BBC. But I not say on a brand and KZ brand.
Okay. Now we can wrap up and I am about 3 minutes.
Now, as a musician, so when you are somehow where the new two minutes or addresses and some. So it's good to say as an artist, waiting me at the pen out of paper, so at church or name some at the 12 thing. I made a minimum de Minyanka Guru and reply. Minyanka.
As Big Nation president.
I'm not Minyanka.
I didn't know person reply.
Oh, once say, Assemba say, Now, especially Kweysi Akukudro, etimi speaking out on the issue about church and say more on your moon. Or Saga Guru Sina Kwenye Bina Kono, so Timmy Church and say Moka crack. Or church and say Moka crack. Whether Obi Beji, Obi Injin, whether Kweysi Bebe, everybody
trap.
Any trap. One say, whether Kweysi Bebe mo, on baby mo, and on any was what I say. Because at this point, you know. One, omo pay just the beef. We no person who rate say oh yeah born or not technical knockouts. Omo bibi a when you be on beji. Bibi a when you be on beji. Guru as a creative person can also come up with a song. It might not be even directly to respond to allegations that we raise you, but he can also go in a certain direction to make you feel like oh crap, and also you're ungrateful. Like Bibi. She can do anything to also make people feel like, oh, this boy is not being fair to or no guru. You understand? Because me, I also believe as a person, I also believe that when you be po a signer, they be I am a cancel your platform. They say, "Obi son so ma on no more da." Emera uwa. Sa ni pa oni ni nya asema. Don't sell the person out. Obetimi address asem na atwen ho boko. Like ono ka se guru nyanyame obetimi ono abetimi aye na ade no no kre guru nyanyame ye guru ne be decide o life ama ofi na se a e bia obetimi kra ko make the big baby but for you to entirely sell him out say allegations now all kind of crap say no crap na o ka e di egu ne ni asa na say dia dragging ama wa hwe ase no enya de papa.
Also, cotton in my bonsam. We say, or cotton in my bonsam. Why would you can't go ton, cinema? And they need allegations. Yeah, guru. Side of sorry, and I say response. And America
point is now one you near day.
Point is now one you allegations. And yet,
oh, say based on
America say
also on
na bonsam no
say
bonsam no
also what make who is
Nana rapia.
The American say kojo bibi e won bia de kan ye bia e on the side of the story allegations. Obi no betimi age atum say de wa kan bia ye no kre. Enti se guru nso wo we bi no no so betimi aye creative no no so aka bibia ono so ntimi mbeka me eya me mpese guru be di de eja me mpese guru be di ye cold war. At least guru ewo industry no mo chen boy we shouldn't take it for granted. I say we shouldn't undermine what guru can do underground against this guy. And find the agro men can say bia say on sheda and relevant because we nya hate and now struggle in the music industry, you know. Oh, he can't do
he doesn't need a hit to be relevant self.
You understand? He like there are so many things he can do off camera and he will go against this.
Relevant. So in school now I started.
So what I'm saying is that
I started school.
Oh, Lego.
As a student. Oh, I see. Mr. Martin said was starting say it will be it was like a to bed.
So my point is that to avoid cold war said the bear enyewi na ka konye bi say ya ba no say ono be ke bia wo nya ne na ne tena se crap na betimi ebusa ne nsema ebe ma akwa kosi say okay ekwan be na ebe fa so cry ebe address ya montem ebe ye okay na so obi abetimi aye na ejuma mon to enkoso enyesa ntokwa na moye acha say be wa ma me ka hwe ya eye ebia wa ye be bi echi bia eya na bomb di echi.
Yeah. This is a better beef for good. And yes, I Kwame Eugene there no yeah. When the year was up. Oh, the Kwame Eugene we don't know what could release this song. When Momona yeah somewhere through camp beef
and the guru
Daddy Gojo yeah mistake beef there was balance answer. All right.
Kwame guru
in this time I hear Kasa say Kwame sport I say what
all right we can only end it here and I want to say thanks to Kojo King at the extreme left Kojo is a blogger, he's a promoter, he's a talent manager as well. And Tim Dodu Solomon is in the middle. You can also call him Chamo. He's also a digital content strategist. He is our online manager here at Flex Entertainment. Nana Regan is also a writer, entertainment journalist, blogger, and he is also a promoter and a talent manager. To the boys at the back, Digital Rasta on camera, call him Currency. Richie Flex is the editor, director of the show. Emmanuel Forula PG is the producer, and Gideon Nilam Tessin is our creative director. Thanks for the love, thanks for watching, thanks for support, and always remember to tell people that showbiz discussion, Papa Ninginano, forget you here. I hear the Ninginate. A friend is Sammy Flex. Tomorrow, same time, we'll meet here in Ghana to do some more. We are out of here.